you just started your digital marketing journey. You may have got your first digital product and you're stuck. That digital product is in your inbox and it's catching up a whole bunch of dust. Well, we got some good news. You do not need another digital product. Instead, you need some skills. So in this video, we're going to talk about 3 skills that you need to master so you can profit as a digital marketer or in your digital marketing business in 2025. Hope you guys are excited about that. If you don't know us by now, we are the entrepreneur couple. I'm Dominique.
And I'm Felicia.
And let's dive right into it.
Let's go. So you said that there's 3 skills that you need to master in the digital marketing space, right? And so let's go back a little bit. The reason that we decided to do this video is because a lot of people are buying these wonderful products, courses, products, ebook, anything digital that they're buying in order for them to implement it in their life, either to generate income or to learn from. And what ends up happening is it just sits there.
Yeah, it sits in their inbox. It's just, they don't know what to do with it.
Well, they opened it, they read chapter 1, but they don't know what else to do with what they got.
Yeah.
That's because you're saying they didn't master the skill?
Yeah, there's a couple skills. There's so many skills you need to master. You need to master branding, marketing, sales. But
Right.
within that, there's a couple core things that if you master these couple things, you can take off.
So you're trying to say there's about 3 core things that if they master, they can take off only in the digital marketing space, only in the space of selling digital products, or just in general?
In general, when there's clarity, you can move forward. When there's clarity, there's confidence.
All right, so let's go into number 1. What is the number 1 skill that they have to master when it comes into the digital marketing space in 2025?
You need to master your message, right? The number 1 skill you need to master is master your message.
Okay.
What does that look like? You need to know who you are first. You don't attract who you want. You attract who you are. Because like attracts like.
Okay.
Right? So when you know who you are,
Right.
you can show up authentically as yourself. The challenge we're having on social media where people feel stuck is because the reason why you're stuck is because you're trying to be a copycat and a clone of somebody else. But you will never be number 1 trying to be a copycat. You will always be number 2.
Say that again. You will never what?
You will never be number 1 trying to be a copycat. You will always be number 2. So
Wow.
when you know who you are, then it's not a competition. You're just being the best and the better version of yourself.
Okay, so then you say you need to know who you are. So we're still talking about mastering your
Mastering
message.
your message.
Okay, so know who you are. What's number 2?
Know who you are, know who you serve, and how you serve them.
Okay.
Right? When you go out and you go to a mixer or a meet and greet, somebody will say, hey, what do you do? They're not asking, what do you do? What they're really asking is, what can you do for me? So if you went out and somebody said, hey, what do you do? And you're like, I'm a personal trainer. They're like, okay, that's cool. But what they're asking themselves is, can you help me? Right? But if you went out and somebody said, hey, what do you do? And you're like, hey, I show busy moms how to lose weight, gain energy, and live a healthy, active lifestyle.
Okay.
They're like, okay, I want to lose weight, right? I want to gain more energy. I want to live a healthy, active lifestyle. So now they start to see how you fit into their lifestyle.
Oh, so it's like, so that was powerful what you said. So like when you go to a mixer, that's the example you gave, and they ask you what you do, they're not necessarily wanting to know what you do. They just want to know what you do so they could see how it could fit in their ecosystem to see if, hey, maybe you can help me with this.
What's in it for me? The challenge is you don't know what problem they're having. So they're asking what you do, hoping that you say the trigger words that trigger them to come back to you.
Wow. Okay. So then now we did number 2 in the mastering your message. What's number 3?
You need to know how you serve them.
How you serve them.
How you serve them, right? So how can you help me, right? Okay, you're a personal trainer. You help busy moms lose weight, gain energy, and maintain a healthy, active lifestyle. Okay, how do you do this, right? How do you have a mentorship program? Do you have a coaching program? Do you have a course? Do you have an ebook? How do you deliver what you said that you're going to do?
Okay, so let's bring it back. Let's make this a little bit more tangible, right? So we are in the digital marketing space, and we're big on showing people how to turn their ideas into income with digital products.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would somebody use what you said when it comes to turning their ideas into income so that they could sell their digital product?
Okay, a perfect example, I'll use our story, right? Our story started in network marketing.
Right.
And the biggest mistake we made was we pivoted from 3 to 4 companies and we did not build a brand. And every time we left one company, we started back from zero.
Correct.
So from that pain, we said, if I ever got to do it again, I'm going to build my brand from scratch this time.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm going to control my business. So what did we do? We figured out how to build a personal brand. Then we figured out how to monetize our brand. And then we figured out how to get paid for being ourselves.
Yes.
That's our story.
Okay.
So now when we work with people, we tell them, hey, we show you how to build your personal brand. And then we show you how to put a business model around you so you can get paid for being yourself.
Okay, so with us, so we mastered our message. What was the message for us?
We show people how to build a personal brand and then build a business model around themselves so they can get paid for being themselves.
And then number 2 was know who you're serving.
Number 2 is who you're serving, and number 3 is how you serve them.
So how do we serve them now? Because you did the number 1, you did the number 2. So how do we serve them?
We serve them by having digital products and having communities. So we have a program called the Dream Life Biz Launch Blueprint, where we show you how to go from step A to step B, right? Which is not having a brand, not having a business, to having a brand, to having a business, to getting paid. And then we also have an accountability program where we give you coaching, where we do live calls, we give you feedback, where we actually go into your business and see what's going on and then show you how to fix it.
Okay. So now the second thing, so you said that there's three things that you have to master. So the first one was master your message.
Master your message.
The second one?
The second one is master content creation.
That's big.
Master content creation.
In 2025, you need to master content creation if you're trying to make moolah in this online space.
Yeah, you need to master content creation because content creation is the way you get to the masses.
Okay.
Right? Back in the day, we had the radio station, we had the TV, we had a billboard, right? Everybody's on the cell phone. So we go where the attention is. So because your attention is on the cell phone, by me producing content is how I get the word out.
How about this, right? How about somebody who is brand new, just starting off, right? I'll give a huge example. There's a lot of people who's working 9 to 5. They can't stand their job. They want to go into the online space. However, they fear the content creation part.
Okay.
They are nervous about that part. They don't want to show up and do content, and like that's uncomfortable for them.
Right.
So what would you say to those individuals?
The reason why you fear content creation is because you don't know who you are. Because you don't know who you are, you can't show up authentically. Because God didn't give you a spirit of fear. He gave you a spirit of power.
Are we going to church? Okay.
He gave you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. So
Right.
fear wasn't one of them. So the only reason why you won't show up is because you don't know who to show up as. And then you feel like you're showing up as an imposter. But if you know who you are, then the showing up is not a problem. Because you're not being a copycat. You're just doing what you do on a regular day.
So, okay, I agree with that 100%, right? But let's make it a little bit more tangible, okay? Let's. I believe I'm Christian. I love me some God, but let's make it more tangible in the sense of I want to start making income online. I want to build a brand. I want to master my message, but I gotta go create content.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna even. I don't need. I'm gonna stay in my 9 to 5 because this is not gonna work out.
So you're already creating content.
Okay.
Most people, I tell this to most people, right? And we do this in our programs. Don't create content, document content, and then distribute content. Because your life is already content.
Okay.
You're already doing stuff. So you could be cleaning the kitchen, that's content. You could be on the computer, that's content. When we hear content creation, we think, turn the camera on and start talking. And a lot of people are shy.
Right.
But what if I said, do a blog?
That's true.
That's content.
Correct.
Okay, you don't want to show your face. What if I said, do a podcast?
Okay.
That's content.
Right.
So content is not necessarily videos. Content can be videos, it could be audios, and it can be written. So a lot of people, they force you into the box of video creator. Maybe you're an introvert and you don't want to show your face. Content could be a voiceover. Content could be you showing a B-roll scene and then you talking over that video. Right? So when we say content creation, the reason why most people are afraid of content creation is because they think content creation is this. I gotta go live and I gotta show my face. My background don't look good. I don't have a haircut. My nails not done. My hair not did. So all of that self-doubt, all of that limiting belief, all of those barriers now come up and it deter you from taking action.
That was good. You answered my question. That was good. Even I was like, oh, you're right. I've got to show my face.
You don't have to show your face.
There's so many other things for me to do. All right.
Yeah.
So boom.
And we teach you how to do that in our program as well.
So now let's go back to the fact that master content creation. Okay, so is there 3 things in that too?
Yeah, when it comes to content creation, you have to make content about the problem your audience has, because we already know who you are, we know who you serve and how you serve them.
Okay.
Now we need to make content about the problems they have. We need to make content about the pain points they have. We need to make content about the things that are the barriers in between them and the goal. Here's an example. If you have a headache, right, you don't go to Google and type in Tylenol or Excedrin.
No.
You go to Google and you type in headache in the left side of my head.
In the
right?
back,
in the
37
back.
years old.
Right, in the back. And then you go to Google, you type it in, and then Google give you some blog articles. Correct. And then you read, and it may say dehydration, lack of water, stress, too much salt, high blood pressure.
Correct.
But at the bottom of that article, they have remedies or they have solutions.
Correct.
That's when they're going to tell you, drink more water, exercise, take your pressure regularly, go to the doctor. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for over-the-counter medication, check out these tablets.
That's powerful, because like that example is a powerful example, because if you decided to run your content creation ecosystem in that frame with that mindset of understanding like what is it that people are actually Googling, they're not Googling or finding the answer with the answer.
Yeah.
They're actually saying the things like how to make money online,
Yeah.
how to build a business,
Yeah.
how to start this.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is in content creation, know what the pain points are and create content for the pain points, giving them the answer.
Yeah, it's like the cheese. Leave the cheese so the mouse can come find it. So the content is a little breadcrumbs. It's a little trail that lead them back to you.
You're so good, man. Okay.
We so good.
Yes, we so good. All right, so we spoke about content creation, and you gave
Master your message.
Master your message. And so the content creation part, was there anything else? You said the pain point. Know their pain points.
Pain point, know the problem they got,
Problem.
the pain points they have, and the barriers keeping them from achieving the goal.
Okay. And then, so now we're going to number 3.
Yeah.
What's
Number three is you need to build your list, right? You need ownership of your network, which is your list. You don't own social media. They can shut down TikTok.
You don't own social?
Own social media.
Own, not own.
They can shut down TikTok. They can shut down your YouTube. They can shut down your Instagram. You could be banned. You could be hacked. And then you lose all your followers. But if you own your list, you can send those people an email blast.
The baby.
Yeah, the baby's up. You can send them an email blast, and you can talk to them that way offline.
Okay. So now when you say build, so you said own your list, or which one?
Own your list.
Own your list. So somebody who's starting in this industry from zero, what does that mean to own your list? What is a list?
Your list is contact information of potential buyers, right? So on social media or on the internet, we have something which is called a lead magnet, right? That's where somebody gives you something for free. It may be a template, a PDF, it may be a free guide on how to do something. It's like a small win. In exchange for that small win, you'll give me your email, you'll give me your phone number, and you'll give me your name. So it's just a point of contact. It's a way that we can stay in touch with each other without social media.
So basically, the fact that somebody is able to have the email of someone else, that ends up being a part of their list.
Yeah, it could be email, it could be phone number, it could be address. It depends on the business you're in. If you're in a roofing business, I would want to get your address, right? So I would figure out, hey, give me your name and email, and I'm going to give you a free quote on your roof.
Got it.
Right? So, hey, if you're in a window business, right? Hey, give me your name and hey, 7 tips to save money on your light bill.
Right.
Right? So, okay, I want to save money on my light bill. Okay, so I'm going to give you my email. I'm going to give you my phone because I want to save money on my light bill. Now you got my email. Now, as the company who's doing the windows, I have a list. I have a list of people who are interested in getting new windows because they want to save money on their light bill.
Got it. And that list may not mean that they're going to buy now.
No.
But because you have ownership of the list. So basically what you mean is you do content. When you do content and you provide some type of transformation or a solution to their problem, and you collect their email, you end up getting a group of people's emails, phone numbers, or whatever it is that you ask from them. And so you're saying that list that you collected, that's yours. Yeah. So collecting a list is basically a step-by-step process of getting people to say, yes, I want to buy from you, right? It's easier to sell. Like, think about it like this. If we were walking down the street and
I owned a restaurant and you were walking by my restaurant and I came outside and I grabbed you, I picked you up, I brought you in the restaurant, I sat you down and I put food in front of you and I said, eat this food now.
Right.
You're going to be like, hey, you're crazy.
Right.
I don't want to eat none of that food.
Right.
But if you were hungry and you were passing by my restaurant and I said, here's a free sample, try this. And you try it and you're like, this is really good. Now when you come in, I don't have to force you. I don't have to tell you to buy anything.
Right.
You're going to come in and you're going to willingly give me your credit card because you want to buy food.
Got it.
So a list is having something that you can give to a person that it's like a sample. It's like, hey, this is what we have. Try this. And now you willingly come in and you're like, hey, what else do you have for me?
So that's what you mean by making sure that you own your list, because Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all these things you do not own.
You don't own the followers.
So you owning that list is a huge thing, because that list now belongs to you.
Yeah. You know, I graduated high school 20 years ago and I've changed my phone number at least 7 times.
Right.
But I still have the same email.
Yeah.
Right. I still got the same email that I had since high school.
Right. Me too.
Right. So you can get the phone numbers, but phone numbers change as well.
Okay.
But people rarely change emails. Instead, they'll get a second email. But everybody have that one email, which is their main email.
Yeah. Okay. So we spoke about mastering your message. We spoke about creating content. And then now we spoke about building your list, right? In the list, is there any other components that you need to add?
Yeah, so this is where it now goes, right? You want to look at it and say, Dominique, how do these 3 things equal to dollars, right? Because that's what it comes down to. How do these equal to money? And there's a simple formula that we learned, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? Sometimes numbers can lie too, because you can manipulate the numbers.
Right.
But this is how it looks. Let's say you accumulated a list of 1,000 people that you gave a sample to of your product, right? You have 1,000 people on your list. And let's say over a 30-day span, you're going to send out 1 email for 30 days.
Okay.
Right? 1 email for 30 days to 1,000 people.
Okay. What's in that email?
What's in that email?
Yeah.
We're just having a conversation.
Okay.
I'm sharing with you tips. I'm sharing with you gems. I'm sharing with you more information about our product. I'm talking about your pain point. I'm talking about your barriers. And I'm showing you how we can help you.
Got it.
Right? So over a 30-day span, I'm sending out 1 email a day to 1,000 people.
Okay.
If only 10% of those people went in, looked at those emails and said, yes, you're talking to me, I want to do business with you, that's 100 people that said yes.
Okay.
Now, 900 people said no, right? How did they say no? Some didn't open the email. Some email went to spam. Some people read it and just did not care.
Some unsubscribed.
Some unsubscribed, right? It's going to happen. That's the loss ratio.
Right.
But if only 10% said yes, 1 out of 10, that's 100 people that said yes to your offer.
Correct.
If you had $100 offer, well, 100 times 100 is 10,000. You just made $10,000 from that email list of 1,000 people.
Wow.
Right? We had a client and she had a video that went viral. And she was in the vending business. And by the time we got to her, her video was about 400,000 views, right? Close to 500,000 views.
Yeah. And
she had a system set up where we went in and we started collecting people's emails, right? And what we did was we sent those emails, we sent those people on that list an email to come to a webinar.
Yeah.
And on that webinar, I think by the end of the week, she had about 3,000 to 4,000 people on her list. Yeah. On that webinar, 300 to 400 people showed up to that webinar. And at the end of that webinar, she made an offer for a $397 product.
Yes.
50 people out of the 300 people said yes to that offer. And she made $20,000 in like 2 hours, right? That's the power of a list.
That's powerful. I'm ready to get to work. So I guess we're gonna wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
So just let's review, let's recap, and close out.
Yeah. So 3 skills you need to master: master your messaging, who you are, who you serve, and how you help them. Number 2, master content creation. Right? Make content about the problem, the barriers, and the pain points that's keeping your audience stuck. And the 3rd thing, build your list.
All right. And then now, once they master their message, they have their content, and they also build their list, what's the last thing that they need?
Now your business needs structure. Now we need to actually build out your business. And your business needs 4 components, right? We have a method which we call PASS. P-A-S-S.
Okay.
Your business needs a product.
Okay.
Your business needs an audience, your business needs a system, and your business needs to have a strategy of how you're going to deliver everything.
So it essentially, with everything that you just spoke about, it now becomes plug and play.
Plug and play, correct.
It's plug and play into PASS.
Into PASS,
correct. Which is product, audience, system, strategy.
Yep. And that's what we teach you in our program. That's what we teach you in our Dream Life Biz Launch program plus mentorship. Inside of the program, you may have a product already, but your product is picking up dust. So we're going to show you how to find that audience for the product. Maybe you don't have a product. We're going to show you how to create a product. And we could create the product from scratch, or we can create the product from products that we already have ready and made. Right? Product, audience. Then we need a system. System means save you stress, time, energy, and money. So how are we going to deliver the product? How are we going to reach your audience? Is it going to be emails? All right. How are we going to deliver this? How are we going to streamline this process on automation? And then what is the strategy? What is the strategy are we going to use so you don't get burnt out, so you don't feel overwhelmed, and so you don't feel confused within this whole scheme of just this big digital world?
Okay. So to wrap up, can you let the people know what your message is when it comes to generating income in the online space?
Yeah, we are the entrepreneur couple. I'm Dominique. This is my wife, Felicia. And what we do is we show people how to take digital products and turn them into digital assets that pay you over and over and over and over again. One of the biggest challenges that we saw as a couple is in most relationships, the husband goes 40 hours to the left, the wife goes 40 hours to the right. That's 80 hours leaving the house, right? What if we can come together and say, hey, you give me 5 hours, you give me 5 hours, that's 10 hours. Let's come together and let's build something that generates income passively so we could buy back our freedom and we could buy back our time. And we want to help you do that.
And what we realized from this whole process, from this whole journey, was digital product, digital assets were honestly the best way to go. We've had a brick and mortar business. We've been in a few network marketing companies. We've worked the 9 to 5. We had e-commerce business. We had a t-shirt business. We've had a lot of businesses that we ran. However, the digital product, the digital marketing industry, we felt was the best industry for you to like simply just kind of start from, because it's a high profit margin and it's really kind of simple to do.
Yeah. And the risk is very minimal.
Right.
With digital products, you don't have to pay rent for a major office. You don't have, like, I remember spending $700, $800 ordering stuff from China.
Right.
And we didn't sell those products. Instead, we wore every hoodie.
Right.
So you don't need inventory. You don't need a lot of employees. You can literally start from zero and go to hero in a matter of weeks, in a matter of days, or in a matter of months.
Right. And just to finish this off, I'm going to add a bonus, right? If you're trying to piece the puzzle together, I'll give you a great example. Me and Dominique, we used to do Toro. And we had about 3 cars that we were doing Toro with. So the people who rented the cars from us, I would say about 80% of the time said, how did you get into this Toro business? And Dominique, in the process with the type of person that he is, he keeps documentation on everything. And he had kept documentation in Google Docs. And so when people would ask him, hey, how do you start a Toro business? What he would now do is say, hey, I actually have a document that will show you from A to Z how to start, how to run your Toro business so that you can generate income and so that you can get 5 stars. And that document, he was able to take it, he was able to put it on a platform, on a system, and now people paid him for that document. That document started a lot of people in the Toro business.
Yeah.
It's that simple. So when you hear the term turn your idea to income, that was specifically an idea on Toro that now was on a digital product that became income for us.
Yeah.
It's that simple, y'all.
I sold that for $15.
$15. Now we know like that there's people who selling that for for way more.
And that was in 2021. That was like almost 4 years ago.
Right. And so now, we just know more. All right, y'all. We are wrapping up. Listen, if you got value from watching this episode right here, put some fire in the comment for us just to let us know that you saw that this brought you so much value. By the way, our mentorship is open. Check the link. It's called the Dream Life Biz Launch Mentorship, and we'll show you how to implement all those steps into your business.
Yeah, like Felicia said, if you got value, put some fire in the chat. Also, if you have any questions or comments, we're here to answer them for you. Check the description below. It's going to have everything you need, and we can't wait to see you inside. All right, so once again, we're the Entrepreneur Couple. I'm Dominique.
I'm Felicia.
And it's been a pleasure. All right,
peace.
Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.
Looking for more tips on how to build your purpose-driven business? Be sure to check out our Money Making Secrets playlist at the top right-hand corner of the screen.
Or you can check out our most recent uploaded video right below.
Enjoy. See you soon.